God. Oh, that's probably the worst sleep I've ever gotten in a long time. Oh, it looks like it's already morning. I just want to stay in bed all day. I don't want to go anywhere. But I can't be lazy. I have things I have to do. Let me just get out of bed first. I don't know. I have a plan of exactly what I want to do, and I feel like it might be a little rushed of an idea. Like, I know I said that I was going to wait for Lilith and Valerie to wake up before making any actions, but I feel like we should act now, and we shouldn't wait. And who knows, Valerie and Lilith might not wake up for the next who knows how long. I want to talk to Callus about this, but I kind of want to let him sleep for now. He's been really working really late, and I can only assume that he was watching me while I was passed out from the ritual. Alright, I need to get moving. Get the legs, get the blood flowing, not the legs. God. Let's get moving, shall we? First order of business. I think I should go talk to T. You know, I didn't see him anywhere yesterday when the head guards came. I wonder where he was. Nah, doesn't matter. Hey. He seems to be busy looking at this rock. Hey, I wanted to ask you something. He writes something down before turning to you. Depending on the question, I might have an answer. I wanted to ask if there was some sort of spell that might be able to make me, transport to another world. Like, for example, back to my house, if you had any information on that. From the books I've read over the years, what has happened to you has happened to many others before. But books on such subjects have been lost to time and mostly give vague answers to that subject. If you're asking if there's a chance to go back home, then I would say no. But again, my knowledge of the subject is very limited, and I have heard of a mage. Mage that travels through different realms and might be able to help you. But other than that, I have nothing of value for you. Anything else? I was wondering if you could kind of get me, some information on magics. I mean, you kind of told me I had, a glow, and, I was able to do that spell, which, from my understanding, I had to have mana in some sorts for it to work, but could you tell me more about that? Magic is used in many different ways, and there's many people that can do things that are close to magics. Most people are put into two main subjects: potion masters, or witches and warlocks, and then you have spellcasters like sorcerers and such. But the spellcasters have their own categories, and that would take ages to explain to someone with barely any knowledge of magics. I've only slightly heard of that on that comment. However, you seem to be a special case. You should read some books on spellcaster categories. It might be useful to you. Why can't you tell me anything? Why do you always gotta give me vague answers? I just don't understand. Well, I'm busy doing my own work, and I don't have time to tell you all the things. I won't hold your hand through magics. You have to learn it on your own. But I might be able to help in smaller things, like answering some questions. Anyways, are you done? Actually, no, I'm not. I was wondering if you could give me some more info on the ritual that we performed. Just any idea, just any knowledge on it would really be helpful. That ritual... Let's just say things could have gotten bad quickly. Honestly, I'm surprised you completed it and didn't die. That's optimistic. That spell takes more than 2 people to cast, and it takes sacrifices. What? But somehow you pulled it off without any issues. The cause of your collapse was from that ritual. You should get some more knowledge of magics before doing any more spells. The sacrifices? What? Why did we do the spell if there was way more risks than what you told me? I don't understand. Yes, it's a very interesting outcome. I myself am stumped by the outcome. By the outcome. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why this stone has so much mana, and how to get it out for bigger spells like that one, and maybe deaths could be lower than usual. that doesn't really, I guess that kind of answers the question about the stone thing that you have been studying the last few days. What about the crystal that you gave me for the portal? The nether crystal? That? Oh, right. So that crystal is from the nether realm and is very rare to come by. It is like a catalyst storing mana to use, but is a temporary wand, if you would. Though, since you used it on a ritual, it's basically useless now. Well, is there any chance that you can charge it again? Unfortunately, no. In fact, I stole it from one of the things that came through the portal. I was going to use it to close it before you got there. Anyway, I'm tired of this conversation and need to keep up on my research. So leave me be for now. But I have more... Fine. I guess I'll ask you questions another time, I guess. Oh, I forgot to ask if he knew where Karagon was. Well, maybe he's in his house. That's probably the best place to look for him, is at his house, of course. So let's see. Knock knock. I'm coming in. Oh, he's not in here. Hey, Ida? Oh, hey, Sylver. What can I do for you? Let me see. I have a question for you. Me? Sure. I'll give you an answer if I have one. So, I was thinking about leaving to another village to see if I could find some more info. If there's any info that there's a way to get back to my home and bring more friends too, of course. And there doesn't seem to be any knowledge here in this village, so I want to go look for it somewhere else. And I was wondering, because my friends haven't woken up yet, if you would take care of them while I was away. Really? I would love to. I will make them food every day and make sure their bed is nice and cozy for them. And I know that Karagon would be happy for me to get out of the house more, so you could trust me. That's a big relief. Thanks a lot, Ida. Also, before I forget, do you know where Karagon is? Oh? Last I heard he was going to Zeke's store for something, so I checked there first. Right. Thanks again, Ida. This means a lot to me. I'm so glad that you're willing to help me out on this. That puts one thing off my shoulders. Well, let's go to Zeke's store and see if maybe what Karagon has to say about my plan. Hopefully he has a village in mind. That's what I'm really afraid of, is not being able to find a village that isn't close enough, that has enough knowledge that I'm looking for. I really don't want to think negative. Thinking negatively will only cause more problems. Anyways. Karagon! This is where you are. I'm so glad that I didn't have to search everywhere else. Hey! Oh, hey, Sylver. What can I do for you? I just got done talking to Ida about this, but I was thinking of leaving this village to go find some more info on if there's a chance to get back to my home. And I was more or less kind of hoping that you would be able to tell me if there was a place that would have more info than here, because here it doesn't seem like there's any books or anything. Actually, I don't think I've seen any books in this village. But that's kind of the basis of what I had in mind. Oh? Well, if I may, I suggested you go to Solaris. There is a massive trade route there, and they have been collecting tons of books from what I have heard. But the trip is roughly a 2-day travel. I could get some supplies ready for you and whoever else goes. And whoever goes with. Just let me know when you're planning on leaving and how many people are going, so I can plan accordingly. Thanks so much for the help. Solaris, then, huh? Okay. No problem. It's the least you could do for helping everyone in the village. Also, I do have a favor for you if you're willing to do it. Sure. What do you need? Well, since the Lord is nowhere to be seen and the village is still recovering from the attack, we're going to need to find a way to jumpstart our economy. Really? So, when you go to Solaris, find a trailer by the name Nicholas. He owes me a favor. Tell him what happened and tell him I sent you. It doesn't seem like too much of an issue. I mean, it's on the way there. Sure, no problem. Thanks again. I would go myself, but I have to keep the village in check. And I already have my second in command's busy. But maybe I should send one of them with you. Well, that would be nice. I really don't want to take any defenses away from this village right after it just got attacked, but it'd be nice to have a guide so that we're not just wandering the endless world to find Solaris on our own. Well then, sounds like a plan. I'll have Maple go with you. She knows the way to Solaris, so it should be easier than going yourself in a map. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. Yeah, well then, sounds good. I'll have Maple tag along. Hopefully it's not too much of an issue, but, yes, that would be really appreciated. I'm gonna go see if who else is coming with me, and when I do that, I'll come back to you about that. Okay. Okay, my plan is set in motion, which is wonderful. I was really afraid that there wasn't going to be anywhere nearby, and it's only about, well, he said roughly 2-day travel, so Solaris would be probably the best option. And if they are a good trade route, then that means they got tons of books. And also, that's also a plus one, that traders are there too, so we can try to get traders here and sell. You know what do they even sell here? I mean, I know that they had a famine not so long ago, so they probably don't have any food to sell. You know what? I got my own problems to deal with. I don't need to worry about those religious problems. But I should go speak to Callus, even though I should let him sleep, but I should probably tell him the idea. Hey, Callus? He seems to be sleeping peacefully. I don't want to wake him up, but... hey, Callus. He seems to shift a little before looking at you. Oh, hey, Sylver. Did I sleep in? Yeah, you did a little bit. And to be fair, I kind of did too. But, yeah. Oh, why didn't you... never mind. What did you need? So I've come up with a plan. I'm going to go to Solaris, which I spoke to Karagon about. It's going to be about a 2-day travel, and we're going to go there and see if there's anything on if there's a way to get back home. That's kind of like a baseline of the plan. Really? I guess that is something important to do. Did you speak with anyone about your idea? Yeah, like I said, I spoke to Karagon already, and he said that he'll get us supplies and, send us off. That's good. Do you know if anyone else is going? Yeah, actually, one of the second command is, Maple. Apparently she knows the way to Solaris, so it's a pretty good deal. Smart. She probably knows this area than most since she is a guard. Do you know if Mika's going? You know what? I have no idea. I haven't seen him all day, actually. Well, go speak with him. I'll help get things ready to go. Okay, sounds like a plan. I'll go and see if I can speak with Mika about this. If I can find him. Let's see if I can find him. Okay, let's go see if I can find where Mika is. He could literally be anywhere. I mean, I didn't even see him come back to the house. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I guess house. I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess I could start where I last saw him. I last saw him over here in this area. So maybe he could be there. I mean, who knows? You better mind your damn business before you get hurt. Huh? I'm sorry. Sorry won't cut it. I'm gonna make an example to you and your friends. Hey, is everything okay over here? Hey, is everything okay over here? What? Oh. Me and Mika were having a friendly banter, right? Right. If you say so. Okay. Looks like he's gone. Not sure what that was about. Mika? Mika, are you okay? What happened? I don't need your help. Okay, but I won't let people bully you. I won't let that happen. It's a goddamn promise. Whatever. Did you need something? Right. So, me, Callus, and Maple, the second-hand guard, the other one, we're going to Solaris to see if we can find some more info on getting back home. And if you're asking if I'm going, then my answer is yes. Just give me a moment, and I'll be ready. Okay, don't worry. Take all the time you need. We still gotta gather supplies and such, so... Yeah, okay. I'll leave you be then. I wonder what Ada was doing. I don't really want to be a suspicious person and constantly theorize everything, but I wonder if Mika found something. Or maybe he has some kind of evidence against Ader. I trust Mika, but I don't trust this Ader that much. But I'd like to trust him because, well, I guess they welcomed us here and they let us be. But if Mika thinks that something's wrong with him, then I have a feeling that I should trust what Mika thinks. But with no hard evidence, I can't accuse him of anything. So I'm just gonna have to leave that be. And maybe during our trip, I can get some answers out of Mika and see if he can tell me exactly what happened. Well, anyways, I should probably go get ready. I'm sure the others are just getting ready to get ready too, so that should be what I do next. Okay, I'm glad that we were able to move all these crates and get everything together before we leave. They said that they were going to build some sort of storehouse here for some reason. I don't know. I should probably make sure everyone's ready to go before we leave. Cass? Hey, we were giving some equipment for the road. It's not the best, but it'll do. Yeah. You ready to go? Yep. Make sure you go speak with Karagon before we head off. He had something to tell you. Right. Thanks. I'll do that. First, let me actually go check up on Mika. Mika? You ready to go? Yeah. Do you want to talk about what happened? No. I don't. Please just leave me be. Alright. We're about to leave, so just want to make sure you knew that. Right. Hey, Maple, you ready to go? Hey, I'm ready to go when you are. Alright, good. Karagon? Hey, Sylver. I just want to say that you need to be careful. The only path to Solaris from here is mostly bandit territory, and I just want you guys to be safe. We will. Good. There's some stuff in the crates by Callus, so go So go get those before you head off. And again, please be safe. And watch out for Maple here. She can handle herself, but she can get carried away sometimes. Right, and I'll do my best. Okay? Thanks. No problem. Okay, he said there was some supplies over here by Callus? Hey Callus, he said there was some stuff over here, so I'm assuming it's this one, right? Oh, here we go. I got a weapon. Oh, I got a bow for some reason. Traveler supplies, and Karagon's letter. This must be to the trader. Has to be. Well. Ugh, I haven't wielded a sword in a little while. Ugh. Well. Callus, Mika, Maple, if you guys are ready, we should probably head out before it gets any darker. It's noon already, so we should probably get moving. Well, guys, let's get moving.